Here really a rare piece, Opel Kadett C. The C stands for the third generation. And this is the hatchback version, which was called the City. Here you can see it, City. So this body type was called the City. They built it this way to compete against the Volkswagen Golf. So the time of cool hatchback cars was starting. But I believe the sedan was sold more. Maybe it was also like this because, if I'm not mistaken, then the City was released later. And the sedan was of course the normal version. But it was also built as coupe, as we've already seen, and wagon. Pretty cool car. And just as a surprise, an estate was arriving of the Opel Kadett C. A little bit, yeah, looking a little bit crappy, but I don't mean it in a bad way. So I'm very sure this car is getting restored someday, or maybe not. Some people like it to drive in a ratty look. Anyway, here, Opel Kadett C, estate or wagon. This is super rare to see the wagon. So here the body types, estate, and here the hatchback, City. Nowadays a rarity, but back then in the old days it was not a rarity. Lots of them did die to rescue these here, the most wanted version of the Opel Kadett C, the coupe. So here are the rear ends of the other two coupes. And here the sedans. This was, I would say, because I've seen the most of these in this body type, the sedan. And when just being here, telling you once again about the front ends, first series and second series. So here we have the second series with the indicator on this side. And here's the Opel logo, while here at the first series we have the Opel logo here, different grille and the headlight there, and here U-shaped the indicator glasses. Lovely Mercedes-Benz, oh what was this car? Mercedes-Benz SL Pagodi, and here Beetle Cabriolet, haven't seen this one. So there's still cars coming. Pagode, beautiful. Mazda MX-5 NA, so the first generation, with a greeting to Maya at Old Cars New Van. She had a Yunus Roadster, so the JDM version of it. And yeah, curious, are you missing your old Yunus Roadster? So pretty ratty look. Here a Beetle. Also a beautiful car. I like these Beetles. For a long time I didn't like Beetles, but nowadays I find them super cool. Perhaps because they are starting to become rarer now on these classic car shows. So some years ago you have seen most likely almost only Beetles, so then it started to become boring to me. It's not like I was hating the car, but I found them boring. But nowadays no more. So MX-5. So the US version was also called Miata. And here's an old Ford, American. Finally, I can also film it. So from 1936, it's a, so here stands, Model 68 3-window coupe. And a red Ford logo. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, it's opened. We can take a sneaky peeky to the dashboard. So now you know how you were driving cars back in the 30s in the United States of America. BMW 5 Series. Die third generation.
Ja, habe ich gesehen. Ja, ich habe jetzt gerade die Altblech gemacht. Ja, habe ich das ja eigentlich gesagt.
Old Trabant 601.
Du darfst gar nicht sagen, doch, mit dem Tom zusammen.
Halt's Maul! Aber ich bin jetzt fahren.
Ja, dann könnte das Grabentom aber genauso der andere sagen.
Das ist ja der Straßenrand, Wettergraben.
And here a wonderful Ford Mustang.
Alle anderen normal.
Beautiful color.
Entweder da muss ich Scheiße machen bei dir, oder das liegt aber nicht lang zu jemandem.
Oh, white interior. Wonderful, wonderful. Take a look at this. Super nice. Here's another Beetle. If the hood's opened, then there's something different than usual. It must be one of the late 80s, 60s, I mean. It's also the steering wheel that I'm remembering of the first car that I had my hands on the steering wheel, but I was a very small child. That's like the only thing. Super cool. So in my area, the Opel Kadett C has probably the most fans, because it's another one here, Ford Mustang Mach 1. Super cool. And here, just take a look at the size. This is a Trabant. It's also already a higher car if you compare it to the Mustang beside, but this year, like as nowadays, when all cars are huge, it's a 1940 Oldsmobile. I've never seen it before. So once again, the little Trabant. And here, someone is just leaving. Perfect, so I can continue to film here. Pretty old car. So most likely, I wanted to say from the 30s, but well, just since 1940. I have a brain like an Alzheimer person. Absolutely amazing. It's huge, that's what she said. Mustang. and the cat at sea. So Saturn Sky, but rebadged as Opel, because over here it was sold as Opel GT. So a little mini Corvette, if you want to say so. So an American car with a German badge. Not often happening like this.
Soll ich die Motorhaube aufmachen?
Oh, wenn Sie möchten. So when the owner was just opening the hood for me, so like the Corvette, it opens to the front. The Ecotec CD Turbo. Absolutely amazing. So interesting. Even the headlamps open like this. Cool. Well, now the Opel GT is closed, so we can see the car in a little bit different way. Super cool. So the two-stroke gang seems to leave, but here a baby Benz 190 W201, most likely, and 190E. Yep, because when I'm seeing the speedometer going this up, then it's not the wandering dune. Another Beetle. Die Air Condition. So, another Beetle. Volkswagen Golf Mark I. Golf Mark I. And here, nice 123 series. It's for sale. So also looking like a project, because here it's fresh painted. So it's looking at least different than the rest. It's a 200D. Oh, it's a wandering dune. Very slow. Oh, another Beetle. In green. Gucker, that's Swabian. Gucker, ja klar. Aber nicht lange. Means you're allowed to look at it, but not to touch it. Oh, wonderful. Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. Have I already filmed this one? I'm not sure, but probably not. Porsche instruments.